The people have spoken. On my Twitter, I put a poll up and 23 people voted. Guys, I need more votes. I want this to be a democracy. I want you guys to vote. And I promise you guys, if you guys vote on my polls, you will not be selected for jury duty. Nah, I'm just joking. Anyways, 23 people voted, and the person that got the most votes for me to review was the 88 Fekir card. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys find it helpful. If you guys want me to review somebody else, let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, enjoy the video. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy 1-Star Weakfoot, and we're back for another player review. And today, we're going to bring you a review you guys asked for, which is the 88 Fekir. I hope I'm saying his name right. Fekir. 88 rated. I think this is his third in form or second in form. Whatever the case is. 88 rated Fekir. He's 5'8". He has high medium work rates. He's left-footed with a 3-star weak foot. And he has 4-star skill moves. I played 7 games with him. It says 8 there because the game was lagging in the menus and I accidentally added a plus 15 attribute card on him. So I decided to go into a single player game and quit out of it just to get rid of the card because it doesn't really give you a fair sense of the card if you put an attribute card on them. So moving that out of the way, I got 7 games played with him. I got 2 goals and I got 2 assists. And I played him in a few positions. I played him as a cam in a 3-5-2. I played him as a CM in a 4-3-3-2. And I ended up settling with playing him as an attacking CM in the 4-3-3-2. I really liked him in that position. I'll explain why later in the video. Once again, if it is your first time around here, if you've never been on this channel before and you're liking what you're seeing so far, don't be a stranger. Go ahead and smash the subscribe button down below. And if you haven't liked this video yet and you're enjoying the content, go ahead and hit the like button. It means a lot to me. I appreciate all you guys watching right now. Now let's move on to the stats. So, he has 83 pace, which means that his best position is going to be somewhere central. You're not really going to want to play this guy as a winger or anything like that. His shooting stats are pretty decent if you play him as a cam or CM. I mean, he has good finishing, good attack positioning, good shot power, just a very well-rounded card shooting-wise. Passing-wise, he does have very nice passing. I mean, 90 short passing, 87 curve, 90 crossing appear to be the standout stats here. His dribbling stats are mental. 93 agility, 94 balance, 93 dribbling, 92 composure. This card should feel very nice on the ball. His physical stats are nothing too shabby. 85 stamina, 86 strength, even though he's 5'8". So he has 86 strength, he has 93 agility, 94 balance, and he's short. He should be a little tank that's very hard to dispossess. We'll see if it plays out like that in game. Anyways, I'm going to jump into the Division 1 gameplay right now. Let's get it. Alright, so according to Footbin, this card's going to cost you about 120 to 130,000 coins on the PS4 market, depending on when you're buying it. Is he worth that money? I would have to go ahead and say it's not a bad value, actually. I'll explain why. So, his pace is 83. I played him, like I said, as an attacking CM. Also tried him out as a cam. And you're not really going to want to sprint with this card. Because if you sprint with this card, you're going to find that he hits the ball too far in front of him at times. And he doesn't quite have the pace to keep up with that. So, his pace is good enough to to have good acceleration coming out of skill moves. It's not good enough to beat the defensive line consistently. It's not good enough to really try to beat people with the pace. So what would I rate the pace? I say for a cam CM, it's good enough. Anything else, it's probably not good enough. I would say he's an 8 out of 10 pace-wise. Shooting-wise, I would say he does have a decent shot on him, provided you do get it on his left foot. His attack positioning, even though it's only 85 and it's not the best, he did get into really good positions in-game, and I did notice that. His finishing is decent, like I said, as long as you get it onto his left shot. He does have the finesse shot trait, so his left-footed finesse shots are a thing of beauty. I almost scored one, and it just barely missed. I think if I green timed it, it would have went in. I did white time it, so it did miss. And I think that he does have a fairly accurate left-footed long shot. His weak foot is not that good, however. I wouldn't shoot anything with his weak foot. And because of his weak foot, I would have to say his shooting is an 8 out of 10. If he had a 4-star weak foot, I would probably elevate it to 8.5 out of 10. His passing. I would say his passing is actually very accurate. As a cam, I definitely think he has good enough passing. As a CM, he has really nice passing. His short passing and long passing is very accurate. He's good at sending lob through balls in behind the defense. He's good at making the nice little tiki-taka passes in the midfield, in tight spaces. I really enjoy this passing. I don't think it's going to let you down whatsoever. I would rate this passing at a 9 out of 10. His dribbling. Oh my God. His dribbling is insane. This is no exaggeration. He's one of my favorite dribbling midfielders on this game. On the ball, if you don't sprint with him, and I say you must not sprint with him because he doesn't have the pace to really sprint in the midfield. If you don't sprint with him, his control on the ball is insane. He has the ball literally tied to his feet. He dribbles almost like Messi, and that's not an exaggeration. He's so quick to turn. He's so quick to change directions. All you really have to do with this card is to left stick dribble or to L1 dribble. You don't even need to use the skill moves. The fact that he does have the 4-star skill moves is an added bonus. His La Croquetas are very tight. His heel to heel is actually really nice. He gets a sudden burst of acceleration out of that skill move, which I really like because he pulls it off so tightly, so cleanly. His dribbling was even really good in delayed gameplay because for whatever reason in Division Rivals today, I couldn't find a good connection to save my life. Every game had some sort of lag in it, and the crazy thing is, he wasn't affected by it. His dribbling was still amazing in delay, so I can only imagine in non-delayed gameplay, he's going to feel amazing on the ball. I would have to rate his dribbling at a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, really good dribbler of the ball. Physical. I would say his physical was surprising because in game he's actually very small. He's very nimble and that's what also helps his dribbling. But physical wise, he's not bad, all right? His strength, if you do remember to shield the ball with him, makes him actually pretty hard to dispossess if he gets in front of the defender. He's very good at shielding the ball. He's not really going to win the 50-50s if, like, let's say you send a through ball to him and the defender are going to chase it. If the defender is bigger than him, he's not really going to win that 50-50 because he does have a small body type. His stamina, unfortunately, I found that it did let him down. At the end of games, even though he does have 85 stamina, he always needed to be subbed. And it wasn't really an issue in Division Rivals because you only play 90 minutes. But if you do play Weekend League, if you do play Foot Champs and you need to go into extra time, you're going to need to sub this guy out. And that kind of sucks. So because of that, I got to say his physical is only an 8 out of 10. It's mostly the stamina that lets him down. Everything else is pretty solid. All right, so overall, what would I rate this card? I would have to say he's an 8.5 out of 10. And the reason why I give him such a high rating is because he's very good at a specific set of skills. And that's what you really want in this game. You want people that are elite at something. When you have a jack of all trades player, unless they're really good at everything, like really, really good at everything, it doesn't really translate to a meta player. I feel like you can use this card as a meta player if he does fit your playstyle. The way I used him was a deep lying center midfielder. So I would collect the ball from deep in the midfield. I would drive up the field with this card, with his nice dribbling. And he would really connect my defense to my attack. He really, really excelled in this position because I would just be able to dribble past 1, 2, even 3 people just using left stick dribbling, just using L1 dribbling. And it was actually crazy. And then after he dribbles past people, he's able to put in an accurate pass to really set up the attack. So he's really good as a CM playmaker or as a cam. Not only that, he does have respectable shooting. So his shooting, if let's say your opponent decides to sag off you, should be enough to keep the opposition honest. And I really think it's a really nice card to bring into your team if you are in need of like a playmaker in your midfielder. If you like to have like a more agile, a more nimble cam, he's probably going to fit your team pretty well. He does have really good links. He links to Mbappe. He links to Flashback Payet. He links to a lot of French players on this game, which there are a lot of French meta players on this game. And he's not a bad player to bring in overall. I don't think you're going to lose that much money on him because he's not that expensive anyway. He's only like going to be 120 to 130k. After the weekend league, he might even drop to below 100k. So I wouldn't be concerned about losing too much money on this card with Team of the Season coming. I would say the main weakness that this card has, like I said earlier, is a 3-star weak foot and his stamina. If you can get past those two things, let's say you want to sub somebody in for him later in the game, and let's say you can dribble around his 3-star weak foot, then fine. I would say go ahead and buy this card. If you got a Ligue 1 team, then I think that this is a very good card to bring into your team. So yeah, that's going to be my Fekir review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. Once again, don't forget to smash the like button and the subscribe button. I'll be back tomorrow with another video, but until then, later.